So I can start talking now.
Yeah, so we are on UAE. All the big clubs are going there because of the big money.
All the big players are going there, yes.
They are going there. So, and people are complaining in Europe that these people will spoil football. What do you think? Do you think it's a good business for football? Does it have any negative implication for football?
If for now, people will look at it and say that it has negative football. But if you ask, negative impact on football. But if you ask me, I would say most of those players are players that are already playing way into their old age, and they are looking for retirement benefit. So it is that retirement benefit that they are actually looking for. Look at a player like Karim Benzema, for example. He has won virtually everything he needed to win in football, maybe with the exception of the World Cup, because he was not part of the French team that won the World Cup. And he knows himself that even if he's going to play for the French team as it is right now, the best he will get will probably be a year or two. So, and his contract in Real Madrid has almost expired, so he has to move. And the best way for him to do it was to go to a club whereby he will play with less energy and he will still make his money. Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, is almost all over. Forget the fact that the Portuguese coach is calling him into the national team. It's not because of anything. It's just because, well, for now, we still think we need him. But as soon as he is able to find a replacement, I can assure you that Ronaldo will be history. Same thing for even Kante, whose career has been blighted by injury of late. And he knows that he is not longer the same Kante that he was when he was in Leicester or Chelsea. So things are going. It's time to go and look for retirement benefit. Same thing too for Mane. Mane has fallen out. When he left Liverpool, he went to Bayern Munich. He has fallen out in Bayern Munich. The coach is no longer even interested in seeing him, even in training, not to talk of even in the club jersey. So what does he do? He goes to Saudi Arabia because it's retirement benefit. Koulibaly, who left Chelsea too, is the same thing. He's almost 33. For a defender that old, except if he's exceptionally good. If not, it's almost all over too. So virtually all the players that left Europe for Saudi Arabia these days are just going there for retirement benefit. You play less serious football, you get good money for value, and then you are able to retire in comfort. That's the whole thing there. There is nothing big or nothing small about it. And already we are looking at it. The football world is already getting set to give us new stars. And I can assure you in the next 2 years, or even less than 2 years, the Victor Osimhen of this world will take over because it's their turn. They are the ones that will rule the world now. And Victor is already doing it. Thank God Victor is a Nigerian. There is also another Nigerian, that one in Belgium, Victor Orban. Victor Orban already has 6 goals to his credit, apart from other things. And Tottenham is beginning to look at his direction as probably the next person, even though they want to sign Lukaku in. But then you have players like Phil Foden coming up. Haaland is there doing things for Man City. So there are already new players coming up with new vigor and that can create new excitement. Not to talk of the fact that Mbappe refused to go to Saudi Arabia, and Mbappe is like more or less right now though already an established star, but he still have about 5-6 years more to go. So it's just that the world need to calm down. The ones that have gone to Saudi Arabia want to look for retirement benefit. The other young ones are coming along the line.
Okay, people are complaining about Saudi Arabia, UAE, big money. But look at somebody like Messi now. That was going to Inter Miami in America.
Yeah.
They are not known, their league. It's not among the big leagues, but he's gone there.
Yes, that's another place where people get retirement benefit. Before the coming of Saudi Arabia and UAE, people go to America for retirement benefit because the clubs there try to take up a lot of the heat from your body as a player. So Messi going to the United States is also to get a retirement benefit. And I want to believe that after US, I don't see Messi playing football again.
Okay, now let's look at the implication globally for football, for the Saudi League and the American League. Because for Messi now he's scoring goals.
Yeah.
And he has been scoring goals, and that club, Inter Miami, that has been below the rank, in terms of when you rank league clubs in the US, in America, it appears it's picking up. It's going to be perhaps by the end of this season, they are going to be number one on the league chart. So what is the implication for the American League? Okay, Messi for American League, and all these other big players.
You see, the thing with the American League is that a lot of people look at the American League and consider them to have fairly average players. So Messi going to Inter Miami, it's like you have a superstar who is going to play with average players. He will always be a superstar, even at that particular level. Then don't also forget the fact that Inter Miami is partially owned by a football star, David Beckham. So it's much more easier for David Beckham to walk on to Messi and say, hey, remember during our playing days, I told you I was going to have a football club, and I said you will play for me. You said yes. It's time for you to fulfill your promise. So you get that football understanding is there for them. One thing that I know, that I'm feeling, and I know is true, is that Messi is not likely going to go to Saudi Arabia after the US. Messi will fold up his boots after the US.
Would it be about the partnership? Because they say it's a part owner.
Yes, it's like I said, it's equally part of it, because already Inter Milan has a part owner that is a footballer, an ex-footballer, somebody who actually made a lot of money while he was playing football. I'm talking about David Beckham. Now you have another big star who is also partly an owner of it, playing for the club. So it's like you have two bosses. One boss is actually involved in running the club. The other boss is actually involved in playing in the pitch. So the whole thing is that those guys will make sure that Inter Miami wins whatever available trophy there is in American football. They are bringing up the club, but they may not be bigger than clubs like in Brazil, where you have Internacional, Flamengo, Fluminense, and all those things. When they come to that continental competitions, they may be beaten by those Brazilian teams, because Brazilian and even Argentine teams, because those ones are number one, coming in with younger players who are more hungry, who want to get to Europe and who want to play good football.
Okay, now if you look at the Saudi team, do you think it will have positive impact on the Saudi league? And to what extent can they go?
It will have positive impact on the Saudi league. This money, this investment is going to have positive impact on the Saudi league. How positive? Well, one cannot really say for now until we get to the World Cup. But one thing that I can assure you that is going to have positive impact on the Saudi league. What we are going to see, to say the truth, is a Saudi team that will come challenging, because most of their players who are playing locally will get the needed experience that they have, and that experience is going to work magic for them, because there will be the confidence. If you are going for the World Cup, for example, there will be that confidence that, look, I am playing with Ronaldo, I am playing with Benzema, I am playing with Kanté, world great stars. So who are these other people coming? Okay, the team is loaded, so what? I've played with the stars. So you're going to go there with your energy, with your strength. I'm going to give whatever you can give. That is one advantage that played out during the last World Cup in Qatar, where you have a Moroccan team that played all the way to the semi-final. Now, why did the Moroccan team play all the way to the semi-final? The Moroccan team played all the way to the semi-final because, apart from team preparation and all those things, most of those Moroccan players were playing for fairly strong teams, like Fiorentina in Italy, and so on and so forth. So because they were playing with fairly strong teams, this intimidation of saying, oh, you are going to play with a star, is no longer there, because you also have stars in your team, and you have played with them, not for matches, you have even played with them during training sessions, so you know this thing, so you develop that mentality and it works fast. That is what we will see with the Saudi Arabian team come the next World Cup.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Steve Aya.
Thank you very much.
For giving us this audience. We are grateful to you.
You are welcome.
All right.